welcome back to Desertwood Days, and I'm your host, Kathy Blaze. I am here with Mr. Jason Ryan, cinematographer. How are you doing today, Jason?
Great. How are you doing?
Good, good. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I was thinking about the first time I met you? I don't know if you remember that. We were on set at
Valley Hope.
Valley Hope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and look, I was playing like I knew everything, and I think I called Jason a videographer. He's like, I am not a videographer.
That's funny.
So tell our audience what a cinematographer is.
Okay. Yeah, it still kind of amazes me how even people doing film or trying to do film say, I need a videographer, and they're making a short film. It's like, come on. Videographer is its own thing, it's important. It's, you can be good at it or bad at it, whatever. But it's, going out, kind of documenting stuff, getting audio, really kind of electronic news gathering. Cinematographer is very different, and you're basically the kind of the practical hands making the vision of the director happen.
Oh, okay.
So through lighting, through camera, you're making their vision come to life.
Right.
And obviously other things are too, sound and whatnot.
Right.
But
so the skills and everything is just total. It's just a totally different role, is what it is.
it's just amped up. I mean, videography, cinematography, there's so much more to it. You're bringing emotion through lighting, through how you move the camera. It's just a lot more than videography. It's a lot more than camera.
Right.
Like in England they call him a lighting cameraman, and even that's not quite enough, to show what a cinematographer really does.
Well, I learned that day that I met you.
And you remember, that's great.
Yes.
I didn't remember that.
So, Jason, how did you get into being a cinematographer? I mean, what started that?
So I got interested. I was BMX rider, well, still am BMX rider ever since I was 12. And then I got into videography.
I didn't know you were a BMX rider.
Yep.
Cool.
So I would watch BMX videos and just love them so much. Decided to make my own. Got a video camera, 97.
Oh, okay.
And 97, 98, started shooting. And just kept learning more and more and getting into it. And made a couple of BMX videos.
Wow.
And then as I was making finishing my second video, I started film school.
Okay. So do you have a certain genre of movies or videos that you prefer working on?
I like comedy a lot. I like working on comedies. I like music videos a lot. I've shot all kinds of stuff. Music videos, live performances, dramas, genre films, short films, features.
So a little bit of everything.
Promos, commercials, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me what you've been doing this for a while? Can you think of one of your most rewarding films or music videos that you've been a part of? Or
I really like doing stuff that I've written and produced, directed. I like having the balance too between working for other people, collaborating, doing my own projects. It's very rewarding doing my own stuff just to see something that just wouldn't have existed. Something I work on for somebody else, they would have gotten somebody else. They would have made it happen.
Sure.
But just to know that this wouldn't have existed. Like promos for one of the most recent ones did a promo for the Jerome Indie Film and Music Festival.
Okay.
And I'm the managing director for that. And we make our own commercials, promos. And made a couple of them that I'm happy with all of them, but a couple I'm really happy with. They end up being short films, really.
Okay. So, and those are used as promotional material for your festival?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. But prior to that, is there one that you may have created yourself that's really special to your heart?
Let's see. Yeah, it seems like, in doing commercials, the great thing about that is I'm not coming out of my own pocket, having somebody pay me, and if we get all in sync, get in sync with the client, then they let me kind of do what I want to do. And they need to have this, they need to have this. There are some restrictions, but I find restrictions and creativity help
Yes.
a lot of times and don't hurt, because if you just could just do anything, a lot of times it would get overwhelming.
That is true. So you brought a clip for us today, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit about this clip that you brought with you today?
Yeah, so this is the trailer. Basically, I made a teaser trailer to get interest, to get funding for a documentary. This is being my first full-length documentary. I made some short ones. It's about the first guy in the world to do a backflip on a bicycle and a motorcycle.
Wow.
It's the same guy. He's pretty universally recognized the first guy to do a backflip on a bicycle, but not on a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
He never really got credit for that. First guy, he learned it into the Salt River, so it's a very Arizona story.
Okay, so he's a local talent.
Yep.
Okay.
Local from Arizona. He traveled the world with the circus. I should say traveled the United States and then 1 year in Japan.
With the circus?
Yeah, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey.
Oh.
He was the biggest act for a while.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we take a look at this?
In order to watch the Out of the Loop trailer, once the interview has ended, please use the link in the description below. Thank you.
Wow, that backflip gave me back pain. Wow, that is amazing. I never heard of a backflip. That's very interesting.
Oh yeah, and it's kind of reverberated ever since he did it on a bike. Reverberated throughout action sports. You know, they do them on, as I showed, snowmobiles, jet skis, cars.
Oh my goodness.
So what he influenced, what he started, is a big deal.
Yes. So are they still doing that type of riding right now?
Oh yeah.
You still see
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
only
of
gotten
that?
crazier. Now there's a guy doing a couple guys doing quad backflips. That's 4 backflips in a row, in one jump. Motorcycles. There's a guy doing 3 backflips, which is really nuts. He goes about 30 feet in the air. It's insane.
So you earlier you said that his story was never told. I mean, do you think it's just because it was bike riding and
Well,
why wasn't his story told before?
Okay. Well, he got credit for the backflip on a bicycle. Got credit in all the BMX world and everything like that, acknowledged, but not on motocross. And it's because it's just with a video camera, a couple of video cameras rolling in Colorado in 1991, and freestyle motocross jumping wasn't even really a thing then. I mean, people would jump, people would do tricks a little bit, but then it became a thing about 10 years later. X Games and these kind of big contests, and somebody did one in one of the big contests, and so everybody thought, oh, he's the first one. It's a bigger bike, but ultimately Jose did it.
That's
about 10 years before.
serious. Yeah. Those flips are, dangerous and serious.
Yeah,
that's especially if you don't know what you're doing.
And people have died. There's a pro rider who died a few years ago doing a backflip trick.
Wow.
Yeah.
The one scene where he fell off the bike.
Yeah. He could have died. Yeah.
Yes.
Especially the bike fall on top of him.
Right. We see these kids trying to do stuff like that. That is serious.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Thanks for sharing that. That's awesome.
Right.
That his story and all the other, it needs to be told.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So where can we find you, Jason?
So go to my website, psychicflyingmonkey.com. And also got the festival coming up, as I mentioned.
Okay.
September 23rd through 26th.
Okay. And we can find the information about the festival at your website.
JeromeFilmFestival.com.
Okay.
JeromeFilmFestival.com. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today. It was such a pleasure.
All right.
I really enjoyed that. I can't wait to see more about it.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. And we will catch you next time on Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze.